Wholeness friends, thought we would talk about beliefs today. And think about this. We all have our beliefs, right? And we all think our beliefs are right. In other words, my beliefs are right to me, or else I wouldn't believe them. And whatever your beliefs are, those are the right beliefs to you, or else you wouldn't believe them. But we're coming to understand more and more about how beliefs actually work. And just by understanding that you've had beliefs in the past that you later found out were wrong, and therefore you changed your beliefs. You no longer believed once you found out what you believed was wrong. And I'm going to make a suggestion here that's a little bit radical, but I'm going to say all beliefs are wrong. Except, well, not except, how can I say it? All beliefs potentially are wrong. But there is a category of beliefs that does matters greatly. And those are the beliefs we have about ourselves. In other words, the beliefs that we have about the external world don't really matter so much, because they're not really empowered to create. Whereas the beliefs we have about ourselves are fully empowered to create. So what if we throw out all beliefs that are external? Because really they when you look deeper into it, you come to realize they're really just opinions. Your beliefs are just opinions. And so why get caught up on opinions when what we believe within ourselves has all the power to co-create our experience and our reality? So we haven't exactly understood how this works. The religions insist that we believe in an external deity, and they expect us to call that external deity belief God. And so already we've been pulled outside of ourselves into the realm of opinion. And then you can go on any forum or chat space and listen to people go back and forth in their opinions about their beliefs, not realizing that you're already off center. You're already out of center. You're already out of yourself. You're outside yourself in this realm of beliefs and opinions. Right? So I'm talking to Lou, a Christian, a young Christian female, in the chats on my video called Christianity's Secret Son. And she's your standard typical person that is stooped in beliefs and then projects those beliefs onto others, expecting that they should have the same belief. Or in this case, you know, she's feeling like I'm talking about her brand of Christianity, and that she wants to make it very clear, my brand of Christianity is not like the other brands of Christianity. We do it this way and not that way. We think this way and not that way. But see, again, are we not talking about opinions and beliefs? And that we just assume that since they're our beliefs, they must be right. So I must be right in my beliefs. They're my beliefs. I would not believe them if I didn't believe they were right. Right? That's how that works. But what if we could step back from ourselves, back from our beliefs, back from our opinions, and consider what I'm saying here? That what if we decide, what if we say to ourselves, all beliefs are wrong? Meaning, let's just say that long enough to step away from all of them, to see if we can get a perspective on our own thought process. Right? So every belief. So I mean, that encompasses a lot, right? So I'm including science, the medical profession, everything, all of them, all of it, everything that requires you to believe it. I'm saying step away from it and consider the possibility that you could still live, you could still exist, you could still go forward without any of those beliefs. And you could just go with knowing. We could just go with what we know and not have to believe. So in the case of this Christian, or any of the Christians, I said to one of them, I know that I'm connected to Source, and that connection is rooted in love. And I would propose that most everybody else out there knows this about themselves. And how do we verify that? In other words, do we have to go to a book to verify that? Do we have to go to a priest to verify that? Do we have to have a guru to verify that? How do we verify that? You verify it within. So you go within your own heart and you say, and you ask, am I connected to Source? And is this connection to Source rooted and grounded in love? And you will come to understand quite quickly that, why, yes, that is, I know this to be so. All right, so Why add beliefs to this knowing? This is what I'm getting at here. Like, why would we need to add beliefs to that knowing? In other words, if we just leave it at that, leave it simple, then we're all in oneness and there's no opinions that we need to throw around or consider or argue about or anything. But because of the religions, because of the beliefs, people will want to go beyond this knowing, this simple knowing within the heart, and say, well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm connected to Source through love. But we need to give Source a name. And in my belief, the name is Jehovah. The name is Jesus. The name is Allah. The name is Buddha. The name, and then we get into this whole, now we're creating belief systems. And the confusion comes about quite quickly. So can we let it go? Let it all go. Wipe the slate clean. And just go with knowing. Like, what do you know in your heart? Which is usually simple. It's simple. But see, we don't like simple. We like complicated. We like names and labels and titles and beliefs. And it's precisely because of these beliefs that we've got all this crap going on in the external world. I guarantee you, if you look at anything, any problem that mankind is having, in the past or currently, it relates to beliefs. And see, we've gotten so convoluted within our own selves, our own psyches, that we got some beliefs going one way and other beliefs going the other way on the same one-way road. And so things are having to swerve to get out of the way from having head-on collisions. But we're not always able to swerve. We're not always able to get out of the way of a contrary belief. And then they run into each other. And people's manifestation, when that happens, ends up being some kind of crazy external drama. And it's all unavoidable. I mean, it's all avoidable. I guess it's unavoidable when we have these conflicting beliefs. But instead of sorting through all your beliefs to decide which one's good and which one's not, which one should I keep, which one should I throw out, just throw them all out and start fresh with no beliefs. Just start fresh with no beliefs. And then go with what you know. Remembering, though, that what you believe about yourself, that's where powerful belief happens. That's where the power of belief changes your entire external reality. Right? In other words, let's have an example. If you believe you're the co-creator and that there's nothing hindering you from co-creating the experience you desire to have in this lifetime, then you will begin to manifest that. Now, granted, you may have a bunch of crap that you've already co-created, and so you might have a time lag, You might have to clean the place up. But you will quickly begin to manifest the life and experience that you really wanted before you got bogged down and weighted down by all the beliefs. If you've never seen the movie, I think it was in the 80s, called The Labyrinth. Do you remember when the girl was with that old woman and the old woman was helping her pack up for her voyage? And so she had this big, huge bundle of things that she was loading this girl up with, and reminding her as she went along, oh, you don't want to forget this. You don't want to forget this. You got to have this. Oh, and what about this? What about this? You got to have this. You make sure you have this. And so she just keeps doing this, and she's got this giant load that this old woman is loading her up with. And to the point where how you gonna have a journey if you're trying to carry that load? Your journey's not going to be very pleasant because you're overloaded with beliefs. So she eventually realizes it's all BS. And that she's got to drop the load. She's got to drop the beliefs. The opinions. This takes humility. So if you're still in the, let us say, the spirit of the American way, which is pride, we're a very proud people. And I'm not wanting to disparage us, but I'm also not wanting to glorify us. So in other words, we got out of center. And we got out of balance. And again, wasn't that all rooted in beliefs? The American dream. You need to chase the American dream. That's a belief. You need to join the military if you're a young man and proudly fight to defend. My phone is overheating.